Hello YouTubers, and thank you for coming to watch my videos. So I haven't made any videos for a while because I've had some things that have been going on in my personal life. But some of you know that I have been tested positive for COVID-19, and so I wanted to make this video for you guys because a lot of people have a lot of questions. I want to say thank you for all of my friends. I have an amazing amount of friends that they call me every day, some of them bright and shiny in the morning, and some people that text me every day. I get text messages every day, all day, and calls. And I appreciate you guys wanting to know if I'm okay and following along with me, and I appreciate that you guys care. And then there's some people that just are asking me questions. I don't think that they really care if I'm okay. They just want to know if, they want to know things because we're curious, because this is a virus that nobody knows nothing about, and there's a lot of conspiracy, and there's a lot of questions. We just, I think that's what makes people fearful of it, because we don't know, because we are afraid of the unknown. And we don't like change, and that's just the way the human nature is just that way. Human race, we just don't like change, and we don't like the unknown. So I'm making this video because of all the questions I get. I'll just make a video, and hopefully you guys watch, and I want you to experience through my experience, okay? So first off, I started off with a headache, a big headache, like the size of Texas headache, okay? And we all know, if you live in the state of Texas, then you know that it is huge. Anyway, so I had a huge headache, and I had it for days. And then I started getting a sore throat, and I started getting like a little bit of a cough. And one day I was on my way to work, and I started feeling like I couldn't breathe. I used to be a smoker, and I smoked for a long time. And I used to wake up in the mornings and feel like I can't breathe, and I'd start coughing my lungs up, and it was horrible. Anyways, and that's the way I felt. I felt like I couldn't breathe, and so it kind of scared me. And then at work, I started feeling like I was going to pass out, and I was getting dizzy, and my chest was starting to hurt again, and I was starting to feel like I couldn't breathe. And the can't breathe part would just come randomly. Like every once in a while I'd be like, whew, like take my breath away. If I did, I'm usually, I stay busy. So moving around, I'd be like, whoa. Like I just felt like I was gonna pass out, but like I didn't say nothing to nobody, and because if the Sahara dust just had came in, and like we all have got some kind of issue going on, and it's summer, and some people get summer colds, and so I thought, well, maybe I'm just getting a cold, and then I in the evening one night, I thought I was running fever, and I asked my son, feel my head and see if I'm hot. So he felt my head, and he's like, God, Mom, you are hot. So I was like, all right. So then I went and I found my thermometer. My thermometer doesn't work because the battery's dying, but it does, like, you turn it on, it just, the screen doesn't work because it needs a new battery. But I know when you run a fever, it goes beep, 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 beep until you turn it off. But if you don't have a fever, it just beeps once. Anyways, so I took my temperature, and it said beep, 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 beep. So I knew I was running a fever. So then I was like, okay, well, I mean, I didn't really know if it was really working correctly, but I'm assuming that I did, since my son was like, Mom, he felt my head, and he was like, yeah, you're hot. So I figured, okay. So I got up the next morning, and I went to the ER because I do not have a personal doctor. I don't. So I went to the hospital, to the ER, and when I got there, I felt so bad. Like, at this time, I have diarrhea, a sore throat, coughing, feeling like I'm going to pass out, feeling like I can't breathe, I can't taste, I can't smell. I have every symptom that there is. And so, and I felt like dog crap, okay? I felt horrible. And so I they took my temperature. I had like 101.3, I think is what I had. And so, which isn't that high, but I was just breaking my fever. Like, I started sweating, and I was like, "Whew, I think I'm breaking my fever," So, anyways, the doctors, they're like, "Okay, well," the doctor comes in, she's like, "Well, we think that you have COVID-19. We won't know for sure because we took your test, but it won't come in for 2 days." So I was like, "All right." So she's like, "Well, we're going to go ahead and open a room for you." And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Well, are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, is that why like all the hospitals are full? Because every person that comes in with COVID-19, you're wanting to shack them up in a room. Like, no. Like, I am like to do things all natural. So like for me, I take vitamins every day. And by the way, when I started feeling sick, I started taking I take vitamin C every day, but I take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. So I thought, well, I'll start taking 2 vitamin C's every day. And I started taking zinc and what else? Vitamin D3. I take vitamin B12 every day. I started taking ginger root because ginger root is for inflammation. I was taking gold seal because that helps with infection. And so, anyways, I was like, no, I can take care of myself at home, like, no, I'm good. So she's like, all right, well, go home, quarantine yourself, drink lots of water, take ibuprofen and Tylenol, switch them back every 2 hours, get that fever to stay down. I'm like, okay. So I come home, and of course I go to bed and take oh yeah, and they gave me Zofran. They gave me a prescription for Zofran. If you don't know what Zofran is, it is a medication just for nausea because I was feeling like I was going to get sick, and I had an upset stomach. So I come home and what have you, but and I've been riding this shit out, like just riding it out. But I'll tell you, yes, my chest was hurting. I felt like I couldn't breathe a lot of times. My chest is still hurting. Today is the 10th day since I've been to the hospital. But I think for 3 days straight, 3 days straight, I was down bad. Maybe 4 days. I was down pretty good. I was like a zombie. I don't even remember, like, when you're so sick that you can't, like, you're in a fog. But my body hurt so bad. And I think that was the worst part of it, that my body was aching so bad. Like, it was intense. Like, when you're getting a cold, your body starts aching. And this was like 10 times worse. But I felt like I got ran over by a truck. It was bad. It was the intense. It was just intense. It was some pain, and I think that was the worst part about it. Not that I couldn't breathe, because that didn't last too much. It would just go in and out, and like I'm still, it's kind of hard sitting here talking to you guys. Like, my breath is going away. Like, I still am having issues. But anyways, so but then I would start feeling better, and then the next day I'd feel bad again. Or I'd wake up in the morning and I wouldn't have a fever, and I'd be like, yay, I'm feeling good. And then by the time noon came around, I was like feeling like crap again. And then as the day got longer and darker, every sickness is worse at night because the sun goes down, and the sun kills a lot of bacteria. But anyway, point is, I don't know. You just feel worse at night whenever you're sick. You just do, especially with the cold, and you start coughing more. And anyways, I coughed a lot. And I would, like I said, I would go back and forth from feeling sick and nauseous, and my chest heavy. It still is. Another thing, my sinuses. Like, it couldn't smell, couldn't taste, but my sinuses, like whenever you go underwater and you kind of breathe in a little bit of water, and that burns, like that burning smell, or feeling, not smell, but feeling, or like whenever you drink something and you laugh and it comes up your nose, that burning sensation that you get in your sinuses from the water being there, that's what it feels like. when you, still, when I take a deep breath, it kind of burns still, but it's not bad. I mean, but that's what it feels like. So all of that, all of it was just like the flu. It was like you feel like you got the flu. And yes, I could see where it could go bad if you have COPD or if you have asthma. For the elderly. Yes, you would have a hard time breathing. So also, something that I did for my own self was I got my friend to buy me some Epsom salt, and she brought it over for me, and I would take an Epsom salt bath. That would help me with my pain. The pain that you feel is just like you're getting a cold. And see, I just turned, like, literally, I just turned a year older in June, and I was thinking, man, I am getting old. Like, my body aches so bad. I felt like I ran a 10K, and then I felt every day I feel like I ran a 10K, and then like I was highly dehydrated, and so I was drinking lots of water, but I was just like, whoa, this is intense. Like, your muscles cramp. It's pretty crazy. But then I started doing study about this, and I started taking ginger root as well, because it helps with inflammation. I was really looking for my turmeric, but I can't find it. I don't know if I've taken it all. I don't know. And I can't go to the vitamin store because I'm in quarantine. And really, nobody wants to go buy me anything and bring it to me because they don't want the COVID, because they're so scared because of all of the media, which, yeah, it's scary. It's just a scary thing because we don't know nothing about this. We don't know if it was man-made. We don't know if it was really made by a bat. We don't know if it really came from China. We don't know why it was there. We don't know what the symptoms are. I mean, we know what everybody's told us, but we don't know anything. This is all new to us. But I mean, COVID has been around for many years. It's just different strand that we have right now. But we are, as human beings, we just are scared of the unknown. That's just how we are. That's how we are made. The human race is scared of the unknown. So for the COVID, nobody wants the COVID because the word is that it kills everybody. Or, well, it doesn't kill everybody, it kills a lot of people. So we've got this fear in us that it's going to kill us when we get it. So a lot of people are asking questions because they want to know, do they have it? Are they going to die? But in all reality, if you're a healthy person, you're probably not going to die from the corona. And it is like the flu. If you have underlying issues, if you are sick already, if you have a hard time breathing already, COPD, asthma, whatever, then you're going to have issues. But other than that, if you're a healthy human being, then you're going to be okay. Just take care of yourself. Eat healthy as you can. Eat lots of greens. Eat healthy as you can. Lots of vegetables. And take vitamins. Like I said, I was taking vitamin C, vitamin D3, B12, B12 for the energy, ginger root. Oh yeah, this is what I was getting with ginger root. The inflammation. So this is really something that gives us inflammation. So all of your muscles and your nerves inflame. And think, if your muscles and your nerves are inflamed, your lungs are inflamed too. So your lungs are inflamed, and then you can't breathe. That's what makes your chest hurt. That's what makes you feel like you can't breathe. Then your heart can be inflamed. And if it gets inflamed, then it's harder for your blood to flow through the vessels because they're inflamed. So then that causes less oxygen, and that's what causes you to feel like you're going to pass out. So inflammation. Now, there was this message that was going around Facebook like 2 or 3 months ago, whatever, that ibuprofen was bad and it makes it worse, and the autopsies show that the ibuprofen killed people or whatever. Okay, but let me tell you from experience. Through Tylenol, migraine medicine, arthritis medicine, even I took, because I just had surgery, I had a tramadol. I took a tramadol that didn't touch the pain, but whatever. Anyways, it didn't do nothing for the pain. And then What else did I take? Oh, one night I took one of my Flexerils because I was thinking, man, this is crazy. Like, the pain is insane. So I took a Flexeril, and I still hurt after I took a Flexeril. And usually I take a Flexeril, that crap will knock me out for 2 days. Like, anyways, but what I was saying is the ibuprofen is the best thing that I had. I had like a few 800 of ibuprofen, 800, and I took those, and those were amazing. That's what worked the best for me. Now, that's just my story. That's for me. That doesn't mean it worked for everybody, but I didn't die from it, and I'm still kicking. So ibuprofen was the best for inflammation, and plus I was taking the ginger root. If I had the turmeric, well, actually I was getting the turmeric in the kitchen, like the powder that I cook with, and I was pouring it into a spoon and then putting water in it and then just drinking it out of the spoon. You could do that. Anyway, so these are just things, my potion that I made for me to feel better, plus the Zofran for nausea, and that's not all natural, and neither is ibuprofen. But for the most part, take care of yourself, take the vitamins, soak in an Epsom salt bath. Another thing is, one day I was laying in bed, and of course, like I was doing anything else. Anyways, so I was laying in bed, and I was in a lot of pain. But I was started to feel better, and I was like, all right, I got to get up. I got to do something. Like, all right, so I was going to do some exercises. So I started doing exercises, and I thought I was coughing my lungs up through my nose. Like, it was bad. I couldn't breathe. It was bad. So I couldn't do that. So, and then like walking across the room, my body hurt so bad. Like, I felt 90 years old. I thought, because I'm a year older, 29 this year, since I just turned a year older, I thought, well, man, is this what it feels like to be 90 years old? No, I'm not ready to feel like this. Like, no, I'm too young for this. But it was just this virus. This virus causes that. That is the worst part for me. It was the worst part. But soak in an Epsom salt bath, take your vitamins, take ibuprofen, switch back Tylenol, ibuprofen if you need to. Other doctors, like if you have a primary care doctor, then you will probably get like steroids or the whatever that they're giving, or whatever. They're giving people different things, and some doctors giving antibiotics, whatever. But that's what helped me through it. Those are some things. I feel like I forgot something or whatever. But anyways, I wanted to tell you this story. I hope this was answered some questions. I know that no questions are really, there's still lots of questions out there because it is unknown, like I said, and nobody knows. Nobody knows jack crap about this stuff. Nothing. So we just know from experience. And this is my experience. And I wanted to share it with you because I have a lot of people asking me questions. And, I think that everybody's going to have to get it. Because I think our bodies are going to have to get immune to it, because it's like the flu. And some people get the flu every year. Some people don't ever get sick. Some people, it just is something I think that we're all going to have to get immune to. And maybe not, maybe so. I've heard a few people say that they've got it twice, or they know somebody that's got it twice. So those people that are saying, oh, you can only get it once, it doesn't work like that. I think you get it twice, or it stays in your system and you really haven't got all the way rid of it, and then you get it back because it kept on going away and then coming back and going away and coming back. If it comes back this time for me, I'm going to be so mad. But anyways, another thing I wanted to say, because at first I was like, no, we don't need to wear the mask. Those masks are ridiculous. I don't think they work. We're still breathing the same air. And I was very frustrated at them for saying, like when they first did the shutdown, I was frustrated because everything was shut down except for H-E-B and Walmart and the grocery stores, but they only had so many hours that they were open, right? Well, I was frustrated because I'm thinking, I never went, but the stories was the lines were just huge, and there was tons of people wrapped around the store. It was just horrible. And I'm thinking, you guys are real scared of that coronavirus because you're all at the same store at the same time. Like, you are all thousand of you are at HEB at the same time. Like, really, it made no sense. But anyways, so and I've been racking my brain thinking, where did I get this? Like, did I get it from a client? Did I get it from, you know, HEB or Walmart? Sorry if you guys don't know what HEB is. It's our grocery store in Texas. We have HEB. It's kind of like a United or an Albertsons or whatever, food pyramid, whatever. But it's HEB. But anyways, so yeah, what I was going to say though is the mask. At first, I didn't care if we all like about the mask. Like, I was like, nah, we don't really need it because I don't know that they work. You know, like, I've been in the medical field since I was 15. Like, I'm not the smartest person, but I know a lot about medical. I've taken care of a lot of people. Okay. I've lived through a lot of things in the medical science world. So, I mean, I don't know. So we don't know. But what I was gonna say is, please wear your mask. Not for you. I mean, yes, for you. But if all you want to gripe about it, there's all those Karens out there griping about, I don't think you should have to wear a mask. Blah, blah, blah. Well, just say that maybe a mask does work, and maybe it doesn't. But take the saying, the old saying, have respect for your elders, and that goes a long way, because right now you can maybe get sick from a person that's asymptomatic. Maybe asymptomatic, by the way, means that somebody is carrying something and they don't have any symptoms. Okay, they're saying there's a lot of people that are asymptomatic and they're carrying it and don't know. Who knows if that's true or not? I don't know. I don't even know where I got it. I don't know if I got it from a client. I don't know if I got it from when we went camping. I don't know if I got it from, who knows where I got it. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, and so wear your mask, because you don't know if you're going to get so-and-so's grandma. I mean, that person might be young, but they might be carrying it and giving it to their grandma, might be carrying it and giving it to their mother that's on oxygen, their grandma that's on dialysis, their neighbor that's on dialysis, and whatever. Just wear the mask, get over it, quit crying, stop being a Karen, just wear the mask. You're just going into the store. Just put it on before you go in the store. I know it's not a habit. Make it a habit. Make it where you're going to put a mask on before you go. Hang it up in your car window. Put it in your car somewhere, and it'll be there. When you go into the store, you just put it on real quick. Get what you got to get and get the hell out. There's tons of people that are in the medical field right now that they're wearing 2 masks at the same time just to make sure that they don't. Plus, they are wearing the plastic thing over their 2 masks, and they're running a shift that's 12 hours. Some might be 24 hours. I don't know, but still, they're not bitching. They're taking care of us. They're trying to take care of us. So just use common sense. Don't sit around and bitch about you having to wear a damn mask. It's not that bad. You're going to go into the store, you're going to get your milk, your noodles, whatever, and you're going to get out, and then you can take it off. When you get home, you can take it off. You don't have to wear it at home. Stop being a Karen. Just quit griping. Just wear it and have respect for others, especially the elder. Just have respect for your elders, okay? I just say that because I got sick and I'm trying to get over it, and it was really bad for a few days, like really bad. So what I'm saying, just respect everybody and stop bitching. And that was my story. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this story. If you have any questions, ask below and I'll try to answer them. I guess that's all, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Deuces.